All right, we are recording.
Welcome back to episode 7 of King's Court. We back in this bitch, as the kids say. And how y'all's
as
week
the
been?
kids call it.
Oh, he's old. Don't mind him. He's old.
Hello, fellow children. Girls go to hot.
Yuck.
The children makes that so much worse.
So how y'all's week been?
I'm fine. Sorry, I'm flabbergasted. You didn't start by introducing everyone.
Yeah.
Well, don't feel like we have to. This is the podcast crew.
Well, we don't know. Last episode, Nick wasn't around.
Oh, Nick's here.
Yeah, but
They
the
should be
episode
paying
was
attention to
called
the-
Nicholas.
We
They should
know
be
that.
paying attention to the sprites in the thumbnail if they really
Dude, they
want to
should
know.
be paying attention to the lore.
So,
Well, I want to know what
with-
you're all
right.
talking
With-
about. There's no
yeah.
Nicholas here today.
with me, I have Brennan, Jordan, Nick, Caleb, and Brennan.
By the way, Jordan.
What?
What?
Oh, shut up.
This is
Literally, shut up.
All right,
Then-
how y'all
I'm
doing?
back, and this is already the worst episode.
How y'all doing?
This is not
I'm
the worst
alright.
episode. Well, Nick, that's because your caster caltrops.
I haven't said anything.
That's the point.
We all know.
No, you've been more caster caltrops than he has this
Me?
time.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
this time. In the
You know
in
what,
the 2
Brennan?
minutes that we've
You
been
asked-
recording, I've been
you-
asking how everybody's doing,
No.
and nobody's
Listen.
talked to me.
No, okay, hold on. You
I'm
ask
doing
us
moving.
all the time.
That's how I'm doing.
No, shush. You ask us all the time what we're doing, how we're doing. Has anyone
is
asked
that?
you how you are? How are you doing?
Thank you for asking.
This is a standardized
Yes,
questionnaire.
that was
Are you doing smiley face, medium face, or frowny face?
I'm doing
Well,
pretty. I'm doing pretty
face.
smiley face.
All right, perfect.
I give it. I give it a 4.5 stars.
Cool. And now
your
the algorithm to
acoust-
steal your identity is
Your
complete.
acoustics in the new room, you're either crystal clear or like coming from the void.
Yay. Okay. Well.
As presented by the Void.
Yeah.
As presented by my butthole.
Oh, as presented by D's?
Anyway, so how y'all doing? We haven't even gotten to how everyone's doing. You're all fucking caltrops this time.
Oh, man.
As previously specified, I'm doing moving. I'm doing unpacking.
What's
That's
these,
how
Jordan?
I couldn't tell you what D's are.
Caltrops, one and all.
I'm okay. I'm doing okay.
If everyone
I'm
is
happy that my
caltrops,
boys are
then
with
is
me.
anyone caltrops?
If everyone has superpowers,
If everyone's caltrops, then nobody is.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Nick.
Oh, that is a
syndrome
topic.
Shit.
That is a topic I want to talk about, actually.
The Incredibles?
Okay, but
No.
how is everybody?
Okay, I'll let you guys tell. But this isn't long. I just want to.
You haven't even said how you are.
I
Say
do-
how you are.
I have a question that I need answered.
Okay, then ask the question,
Oh,
Calvin.
Okay,
Let's go.
does
Come on.
anyone else think it's odd that in The Incredibles, the character they named Syndrome really seems like they have Down syndrome?
Yeah, dude, he's a ginger. What more do you, need? Yeah, they made him a ginger on purpose.
I thought that was the point.
Yeah.
Was that he has like some form of syndrome.
All right,
So-
all right,
That
good.
is plausible,
Actually, did
yeah.
you know? Did you know at the end of that movie when that little robot
dude,
man
don't
comes
spoil
from under
it.
the ground?
That's
Shut up.
a mole.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert for The Incredibles, but it's been out
And
for
Incredibles
50
2,
years.
actually.
But they never really go into how they defeat him in the
Incredi-
sequel.
Oh,
That-
because
I
it
mean,
yeah,
because
they
it
do.
happens
They do.
in it happens in the video game, by the
Because it
way.
happens in the video.
That is
game.
true. It does happen in the video game. That is legit.
Yeah, no,
Where
the
you
video
play
game is
as Mr.
canonical.
Incredible or Frozone.
It's literally
Not even,
in the
not
movie
even
how
the
they
other
beat.
Incredibles.
Yeah,
Seriously?
the Incredibles.
I had no
the
clue
video
this was
game.
a thing.
It like
Well,
goes
yeah,
up.
of course there's an Incredibles video game. What did you think?
All right, I'm
No,
gonna
sorry,
do some
I
research.
had no clue that specifically was a thing.
Actually,
Yeah,
play
I
it on
think
the channel
literally
now.
think level 1
Caleb,
is the
you down?
Incredible Man.
What?
To play the Incredibles video game as
Oh,
our
yeah.
couples therapy.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's look into this for a second. It's The Incredibles is an action-adventure video game based on Pixar's 2004 film, blah, blah, blah. The GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox
I have it on
were
the
developed
GameCube.
by
I swear it had a mobile, like a Game
Heavy
Boy or
Iron
something like that.
Studios. I want to see what Heavy Iron Studios has made now.
He's going down a rabbit hole. We've hit
Heavy
the
Iron,
iceberg.
is that? No,
We're
I don't.
fucked.
No. Just keep talking. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like
Well,
this is like wow. Okay, let's go through and see if you can find a pattern. By the way, Pac-Man's in here for some reason. But let's go through and see if you can find a pattern. SpongeBob SquarePants. Battle for Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. Disney Infinity. What is Disney Infinity?
Oh,
Disney
Infinity
did
is
is the Skylanders
The
ripoff.
Skylanders
Yeah,
clone.
it's the Skylanders Disney game. Yeah.
SpongeBob Truth or Dare, The Incredibles, Rise of the Underminer, which is our boy.
That's our boy, the Underminer.
Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse. And then
Wow.
You gotta
randomly
go back to the
Whoa, what was that?
no, guys, you guys want to hear
that?
you guys want to hear the random one in here? Evil Dead, Hail to the King.
Dead Hail to the King? Is that what you just said?
Evil Dead, Hail to the King.
I mean, that actually tracks. That actually tracks flawlessly. It just sounds funny.
Yeah, they've got all these like Disney. They got Ratatouille. They've got
The same
The
team that made
Incredibles,
Battle for
and then
Bikini
they
Bottom.
just got like Evil Dead games too. Oh my god,
Yikes.
that's really. Oh, they also have a game from 2015 called Fat City.
What?
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Hey,
look
what's the
into
name of the
Fat
Pac-Man game you mentioned?
Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle came out 2
Not
years
what?
ago.
Okay, that's not the one I was expecting.
They're still in business?
Yeah, man.
Pac-Man?
Force Awakening in that
They're
Disney
not
money. I'm sure
Pac-Man.
Infinity made a lot of money.
That's true. Infinity definitely made a lot of money.
I don't know how much the
Yep.
company saw, but like I'm sure they made. I'm sure
I
it was
actually
made a lot.
have on my shelf, I have the Iron Man from the Disney Infinity 2.0 game where they had the Marvel superheroes after Disney bought Marvel, and they're like, we need a new game. So
That
they
feels
made
like
the
it should have
same
done
game.
really well, and I don't remember it at all.
No, I had a bunch of
Yeah, so I have some
Yeah.
Skylanders still.
Yeah, same here.
Because, but I always thought that a great Skylanders clone would be a Ben 10 game.
Oh, that
that
would
would've
be
been-
cool.
that would have
Yeah.
been dope.
That still would be.
Yeah, except
if
the
Ben 10
Skylanders
was
model is
good,
dead, and that's
I'd buy it.
honestly kind of a good thing.
Like Ben 10 isn't good anymore.
The Incredibles
Well,
got
right,
por-
it's
the
not, but
Incredibles
it's
game
incredible.
got ported to Japan.
Oh man.
What the fuck? You know what?
No,
It's good to see, Heavy Iron Studios putting in some good work.
Some real work.
Like UFC trainer for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, dude. I'm sick and
requires
tired of these
Kinect.
modern video game developers. Like those guys just need to get back on the sticks and they'll create art like they used to.
like they used to.
Yeah.
Speaking of art, I don't have a good segue, but I really want to say it.
That was a
Alright,
great
go for
segue.
I mean, we could talk about the Destiny season
We could talk about
Oh,
the
and,
Destiny
and
season,
give you an
What?
actual segue.
but I
Or
wanna-
we could speak about art, give Brennan an actual segue for the Destiny season.
No, I think me and my Fortnite story is better.
No,
Well,
I mean,
well,
yeah, you
yeah.
tell your Fortnite story, and then it because whatever.
Yeah, I got you. The order of events, I see you. It's PEMDAS. It cancels out, dog. Just don't worry about it.
Bedmass.
PEMDAS.
PEMDAS.
Okay, before you talk anymore, anyone who says PEMDAS is wrong. It's Bedmass.
You're wrong. It's Bedmass.
It's Bedmass.
It's
It makes more
parentheses.
sense.
Brackets makes
Brackets.
you sound like a
not
child.
brackets. And we learned it in school when we were children. Fuck
Brackets, we
yourself.
say Bedmass, and Bedmass is the one that sounds better.
Yeah.
And PEMDAS is the one in the States. They call it PEMDAS.
And
That
that's
makes
why
it
we don't say
more
it.
Incorrect.
Because we're
It's the
cooler.
States.
And also, anytime I say color from here on out, just know that I'm saying it with a U.
Yeah.
The way it's supposed to be. The way it's supposed to be.
Kalour.
Oh, that's good.
Devour it.
It's sweet and Savaloy.
Wow, this was the start. This has been our most
This is-
disjointed.
No, we're
Okay.
all caltrops.
Well, we
Yeah,
were
man.
talking about the new Destiny season, and what occurred during the new Destiny season was the Fortnite Bungie, Epic Games Bungie partnership, where in Destiny 2 you could unlock cosmetics which make your warlocks, titans, or hunters look like specific popular
Fortnite
characters
skin.
from Fortnite. And in Fortnite, they added a Crucible map and 3
They
skins.
really?
Yeah, they implemented a Crucible. I can't remember. It's the one with the circle, the big circle in the
Anomaly?
middle. No,
Well, you
the
know
other
big
one on the
circle, right?
on the Cosmodrome on Earth.
Duh.
I can't remember what it's called because I don't
I'll
like
look it up.
Crucible. But and in Fortnite they added 3 skins, an emote, back bling, and harvesting tools. Zavala, Ikora, and the Exo Stranger for the skins,
The skins, yeah.
and the back bling is each of their ghosts, and for the stranger it's that little
The fish.
the fish thing
I'm
from
so upset that I have to go get the fish in Fortnite and I can't have it in Destiny.
and I believe it hasn't been named since it
It
dropped,
has not been named.
but it has a name in Fortnite.
What's the name? Is it fish?
It's
Is it fish?
like Pookie or some shit. I don't actually
I don't
remember.
think that's its real name.
I don't think so either, but the harvesting tools is pretty cool. They have Crown Splitter for Zavala, like the sword.
Hmm.
I think they have what is the Warlock sword? Isn't that the Eternity's Edge?
Yeah, Eternity's Edge.
And for the
Quick
Exo
Fang?
Stranger, it's not Quickfang. It's that the exotic sword that you get from completing the Clovis Bray quest.
Oh, Lament. Oh,
Lament.
yeah.
Lament, that's right. And the emote is the ghosts looking around and everything, and I think that's pretty cool. I spent $30 on it. And I didn't even get the sparrows, which are
Javelin
the
4.
gliders.
That's the name of the map.
Javelin Fort. That's on Io, you walnut.
Is it on Isle?
Yeah.
You walnut.
No, I'm thinking it's the one on Earth.
No, Javelin Fort is what he just said, and it's on Io.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, Javelin 4. Guardian Zone Control, Javelin 4 Fortnite.
Oh yeah, you're right. Javelin 4. Is that the one on Isle?
It is, but it looks like it's on Earth.
I expect an apology and a blowjob.
I can give you one of those.
I can give you one of those.
Fine.
Yeah, it's on IO. It's on
Damn.
IO. Nick can give both.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Nick can give both as
Yeah, baby.
as penance for missing out on last week's podcast.
Hence, my not being able to let you all explore your own ability to be caltrops.
Yeah, and now you can explore
And now,
Brennan's
and now
nut.
we are. Yeah. 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 You can explore my
Oh my god, that was so smooth.
Oh, man.
I like that it wasn't even me who did it. It was somebody else who got him.
But how is everyone liking this season? I know Caleb hasn't played it. I don't know if Nick's played.
No,
too much.
Nick does
I-
not play Destiny.
All right,
Destiny,
Brennan,
I don't
what's going on?
believe in Destiny, okay? I don't think things are all preordained, okay?
Nick, how you been enjoying this Fortnite season?
Yeah, 'cause we know you
plays
play
hella
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that
you-
that you gotta build high towers against these zombie threats. You know, I think that the sprawling bases are so last season. I think you gotta kick it up a gear.
So you're
I
against
like that Nick
the
actually was kind of talking about Fortnite there.
so you're
I
Like,
am
you
talking
have a
about
zombie
Fortnite,
defense.
legitimately. I mean, I don't know anything about Fortnite except the version of Fortnite that isn't Fortnite that everyone plays.
so Nick, are you telling me that you're against the hit a clip trend?
Yes, of course I am. I don't know anything about it, but I'm against it.
Oh,
Damn, it's
okay.
really easy. I could get Nick to vote for me. I could just, tell him something where if the answer is no, he has to vote for me and then that's it.
What?
What?
No,
I don't know
Wow.
what Phil's getting at you.
no, it's like I could get Nick to like endorse whatever I wanted by just being like, saying the opposite. And do you think that's a good idea? And he'd be like, no. If he didn't know what it was.
I get you.
You'll see that my opinions on politics are slightly more constructed than my opinion on Fortnite.
I don't think he was speaking about politics, but politics.
I don't know what he's
Politics?
talking about, but
Politics.
Yeah,
politics, Fall Guys. Don't you know, Caleb?
I was gonna say, yeah, it's the politics of
Fall
Fall Guys.
dude. Oh yeah, Fall Guys also did a Destiny collab, but I don't play that game, so
Did they really? When did they
Yep.
do that?
not the same time because it's Epic Games.
Oh, okay.
They did it at the same time they did
Yeah.
the Fortnite thing.
I haven't
But
played
I don't play Fall Guys.
in a minute.
Brennan, how's actually Nick? How's your week, man?
I've been busy moving things from one house.
We could have fucking said that in the goddamn intro.
Yeah, just whatever, Nick. Brennan, how's your week?
So Cora and I have booked a vacation to Niagara Falls.
Oh, that's cool. What are you, 80?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you,
this
jealous?
was
You don't
my
get to go
idea.
with me?
Yeah,
It was
actually,
Caleb's idea. I shamelessly stole this from Caleb.
you never take me anywhere.
Yeah, maybe if you
Jordan.
deserved it, I would.
I'll take you to Tahiti's.
Thank you. I want to go to Tahiti.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Is that it?
Yeah, we just did that today, and that's gonna happen next weekend.
Nice.
Cool.
And it's gonna hopefully be nice and fun. Thank you,
All right.
Caleb, for giving me the idea and letting me shamelessly steal it from my own personal game.
That's 100% all right. I want to say that I'm in a confused state because while I was cutting the grass today, there was two bikers and they were like they had their music so loud you could hear them before they showed up on the street. Okay, that drove by, and they were blaring Nickelback.
Yeah,
Oh,
bass,
yeah.
actually. Hold on. Are you about to say that's a bad thing?
I don't know if it's a bad or a good thing. I just kind of was confused.
It's the correct.
Schrodinger's Nickelback fan?
Yes, actually.
Schrodinger's Nickelback.
But I
man.
do-
I will admit I'm
It's
a
good
Schrödinger
until people
fan.
say it's bad.
In the vein that Jordan had a social experiment the other day when we
The
did one of
last
these.
episode?
Was it the last episode?
No, it was the
No.
last episode. Sorry, I was doing with Venti
Yeah.
a couple
so,
episodes ago.
are you guys up for a little social experiment?
Sure.
I'm
Sure.
curious.
As
All right,
long as it's
so-
good content.
It's gonna be great content. We're gonna do three
As long as
rounds.
it's content.
We're gonna do 3 rounds of this so everyone can hit everyone. So I've always hated, and I still do, the idea of like roast battles between people.
Roasting?
No, roast battles, because it's always shit. They're always terrible, right? They're always like not actually enjoyable. So I thought that we would go through 3 rounds of complimenting each other. The best compliment wins.
Ooh, okay.
Best compliment wins.
All right.
That
So
is
each round,
interesting.
you pick someone who you haven't complimented yet. There's a winner for each round. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
How do you guys feel to this?
This is
Oh.
interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure. I can get down with a little bit of hyping the boys up.
All right. So do we want to start this right now?
Well, I mean, you brought it up, so why don't you
Guess so,
start?
yeah. Why would we
Yeah,
wait?
go nuts.
All right. I actually have to think of one then.
Damn.
I didn't think of any before this. That would be cheating. If
This
I
was
did.
this was just the dome thing.
No, this
Bro,
was
I
just
ain't-
I thought this was a good idea and then like pushed it to the back of my mind.
Oh, dope.
Let's start. The best compliment. Brennan,
Yeah.
I bet that dick's as fat as your ass.
Is this?
That's
I thought we were gonna be serious about these.
Okay. Let me
Yeah,
get.
I think this was gonna be joke compliments.
Oh well, I mean that's a compliment regardless. But
I mean, like, what, you think he's joking?
yeah, you think I'm
Yeah, I
joking?
know he's joking.
That was
No.
gonna be mine, too.
All right. Let me start. Let me start then. Let me start. We want a legitimate compliment, not a backhanded compliment. That's not something I'm good at.
Caleb bad at his own topic.
Why did you make this? Why did you come up with this idea then? If you
Because
couldn't
I was
follow?
It's
real-
fun.
I-
We're having fun.
We're having fun, and I was curious as to what.
Oh, are you just
people would come
a
up with.
pygmy? Are you fishing for compliments?
Yeah, he's
and then
fishing,
you put you on the
yeah.
spot?
100%.
Yeah, he's
100%.
fishing. Bro,
Dude,
fishing.
I've been having a rough time lately.
Please just compliment me.
Let's go with
Let's go.
Let's go.
I actually don't have a. I think you're all fucking awful. I think.
Same. Back at you, pal.
Yeah, I've always considered us the cast from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just like the worst people on the planet.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Like
start.
categorically the worst people.
Let's start with Nick. Nick, I think your fashion sense is pretty suave.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a good answer. That would get you some points on
Sure,
Family Feud.
Sure.
Good answer.
All right, who's next?
All right, Nick, you're up.
I guess I am up, aren't I? Okay.
If he compliments me, it's just over. It's like, well, no one's going now.
Yeah, it just ends.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, Jordan, I haven't known you for very long, but I think you've adjusted well into this nightmare that is our friend group. And I think that takes,
well. Holy
and I think that takes a lot of resolve and a lot of internal strength, and I appreciate that about you.
I mean, given my options, you guys
Yeah,
are the
he doesn't
best
have
there
a ton
is.
of options. No, knowing
We're the
person
best
that he
worst option.
Yeah, knowing the friendship that he has recently ended.
Yeah, Nick, I have to talk about your friend after this.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, there's a full on bit.
That doesn't fully surprise me, but it's never good to hear.
No,
All right, Jordan, I guess it's your turn.
it's my turn.
Since you got talked about last.
All right. All right. I guess I gotta go with Brennan,
Hi.
the order of operations. You know what? Your work ethic is the best I've ever seen. I've ever witnessed. You
Thanks.
have a very strong sense of duty. Yeah, I said duty.
All right, so in
Alright,
voting.
so, well, no, I gotta
Oh, that's
bring it back to Caleb.
Oh,
You gotta compliment Caleb now.
Right.
Caleb, despite what you might say, I do think you're actually better than me at the tactics of Pokemon, in general.
This was compliments, not lying.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know the moves as well. I'm aware I'm better at strategy.
I meant specifically that.
Well, this is just going great. Don't you think so?
I'm kidding. I'm
What a
kidding.
dickhead.
Thank you, Brennan. I do think Nick wins that round, though.
I think Nick had a better one.
I think Nick's was both actually a good compliment and fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
True.
No, I
true.
agree.
All right. So I guess it's me again, and I gotta pick someone.
All right.
So this is round 2. Hey, Jordan. I think
What's up?
it's really interesting that you say Pedmess instead of Bedmess.
I don't really say it. It's just funnier.
And I think that's very unique about you.
Oh, good. I thought we weren't doing backhanded compliments.
Yeah, I thought we were doing
Everybody-
legit here.
Everybody knows words like unique are not.
Okay, I either have to go with that or be like, "What's up, fellow ginger?" No,
True.
okay. You want a good compliment, Jordan? I appreciate the fact that you, like me, are competitive, but also don't get upset at competitive stuff and are just kind of like laugh it off and have a good time, even in like a losing scenario.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I feel very warm and cozy.
Okay, fucking hurry up.
Jesus.
All right, Nick, you're up.
No,
Let's
it's
see.
you.
Oh,
I
Jordan.
know.
Oh, he's
Come
giving
up
one to
with
Nick.
his.
Okay.
You bozo. Ugh.
God, I think we do this bit every week just to like.
I don't know that we can manage to do this.
I don't think we
bit.
can manage this every week.
I'm gonna
I'll be
pull
dead
it
honest.
up every week. If it's just me and Jordan complimenting each other, that'll be that. But
Yeah, dude, we could talk about gingers in the soup all day long.
And
Although
no
I've never
one will
been
be
in the
there to
soup.
stop you.
Nick, I feel like out of everybody in this group, or at least just in the four, fuck it, everyone in the group, you are the most intelligent, I feel. You're very succinct with your language, and you don't hold anything back. It's pretty good of you.
Thank you. I'm, of course, the analytical top G. Okay.
You sure are, buddy.
Brennan,
Yo.
what's the appropriate compliment for this situation?
oh, the Brennan doesn't compliment me. We kind of fucked up.
Yeah, then I
Wait,
just
did
gotta
we?
bring it around to somebody else. I gave you one.
That's fine.
I respected your intelligence in Pokemon.
No, I know.
I
I know.
think-
It's
I
just-
think this is the most.
then that means you gotta hit
Yeah.
Caleb with one, so Caleb
No.
can hit Brennan with one.
No, I gotta give somebody else
No,
one, and then we just start with Caleb again.
yeah,
I'm-
it's fine.
The way we've been doing it.
Oh,
One of these rounds, it's just not gonna connect succinctly, but that's all right.
Right.
It's gonna be this
Yeah,
next round.
really, yeah, Jordan, you were supposed to compliment Brennan, and no, that doesn't work
I already
either.
did that though.
Nope,
Did I
never
do
mind.
that?
Okay,
Anyway, Nick.
Brennan, you are one of the most dedicated and focused people when it comes to specific long-term tasks. I would not have been this confident we'd gotten this far when you pitched these ideas to us, whenever you pitched them to us, however many years ago that was. And the fact that we're doing this now, it is a testament to your commitment.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, who won that round?
It's kind of like what
I haven't
said,
given
but more
one.
words.
Oh shit!
Jordan,
Hi.
in line with what Caleb said, but different because it's personal. I really respect you because I know but you a lot for my own toxic trait of it's funny to me, and you have refused to give up on me despite that.
There will be one day where
Wow.
we get the Patrick. Yes,
That's
SpongeBob.
quite a compliment.
We'll get that
That's-
again.
I'm
I think
bad
Brennan-
to you. You
I
don't
think-
stop with me though. So
I
thank
think Brennan wins that round.
Oh, it's all compliments to me. I like that. I like the winners are all me.
Who have I complimented so far? Nick.
Well, you need-
You have to compliment Nick.
Or
no, you have to
yourself.
compliment me. No, you have to
yeah,
compliment
I
me.
have to myself.
And then I have to compliment Jordan, and then Jordan
I
has
just
to compliment.
ignore Brennan.
I mean, this bit is very, very similar to an Adventure Zone bit, which does have that as one of the punchlines.
So wait, this round is Caleb to me to Nick,
Nick to me, and
Nick to
then
Caleb,
Jordan
and
to
then
me.
and then Jordan to Caleb. Yeah, we did fuck that. All right, let's go.
I mean, there's no way to do it properly.
Yeah, there's no way for us to do it properly
So,
unless we just went in
Brennan.
a circle. Hello.
I How do I not shitpost here?
I don't know if you know how.
Wait,
it's
haven't
hard.
we all done? I just haven't done one for Caleb yet.
Yeah, so Nick goes to Caleb, and then you go to Caleb,
Yeah, I
Right.
get all the love. in the last
and
round.
I go to Nick.
Yeah,
Right. All right.
yeah, man. Okay, so
And go.
Brennan. in kind of, I mean, I think we're all gonna say, we can all say that you're very much stoic and dedicated, and very much a person who like once they latch onto something will not give up, and not in a bad way, but in a good way. But I also want to point out, not in line with any of that, that you are also just a very kind and caring individual who's just generally pleasant to be around.
I think you, Caleb. Nick, as what Caleb and I think
I love the little fluctuation in the beginning. You know it's gonna be good when you hear that. I'm sorry, friend.
It's a wholesome.
No,
moment.
it's I respect your. There's a different determination to going through the schooling system, especially when it can be extremely unhelpful, as it has been for so many people to not pursue it into post-secondary. And as the only person in this group that has, and of course your skill at it, I really respect that as someone who doesn't have that.
Thank you. I'll let you in on a little secret on of that, by the way. Is that I found some friends, and we all bonded through shared trauma, and that's
Ah,
ask any of them, they will all repeat this to you in the exact same words because it's very, very, very true.
I see.
Huh.
Fun and
Is
lighthearted.
this Nick's bonded trauma arc?
Oh, it's been going on for 4 years, Caleb.
Oh, well,
And that's and all the more reason to respect it, because like
Yeah,
I said, it's
you don't
hard.
show it.
It's hard. You never showed it, and you stuck to it. Although I assume you hated it because I had assumed that before.
It's university's an interesting. It's the
something.
best and the worst at the same time.
Yeah.
It's something I wasn't able to do, and I respect that of you.
It's
Thank you.
something that I can't currently do, but I know from when I could how difficult it is.
Yeah, exactly. And I've also tried myself. So, Nick, it's you're on the floor, sir.
Yeah, Caleb.
Oh boy.
Caleb. I wanted to make you as a meme, but I don't have a good meme just prepped for you. So, Caleb, I think you are one of the most fiercely passionate people about things, especially things that you very much like to, I don't want to sound harsh, but cling on to. I think that you are very, very passionate when you want to be about things, and you are very, very dedicated to your passion on those things.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
And now it's Jordan.
Jordan,
And
lay
now
it
it's
on.
me
Lay it
for
on
Caleb.
thick.
Lay it on thick. You know what? Despite what the legends say,
Despite all my rage.
I am still just a rat in a cage.
Jesus.
I've never
Okay.
It's already been the world. Good night, everybody.
I'm sorry.
I've
guys.
never heard
All
that
right.
before. Oh
What do
my
you mean?
God.
That's the next part of the song.
Oh my god. All I know is despite all my rage as a meme.
No, I'm still just around
I'm
the
pretty
cage.
sure it's
That's
in
the real
spite
deal.
of my rage.
Oh.
Anyway, regardless.
Okay.
Your ever-growing dedication for this project that we've been working on, and allowing me to be such like a integral part of it, having just been joined a year ago, really goes to show that gingers like you really do have souls. And I actually mean that in a legit way.
I think Jordan takes the cake with that one.
I don't know. I liked yours. Yours was No, Jordan's did have the memeage.
Jordan. Okay, here's the thing. Jordan's
Was
was both
serious and
really
a meme, yeah.
good and also hilarious, which is what I'm looking for.
Alright,
Yeah.
so who won the second round?
Me? No,
I don't know.
I
Everybody.
don't know. But I think
Anybody who
Jordan won the most
complimented me.
points.
I think Jordan won the most points in total too.
That's like a Jackbox
No,
game.
I thought Jordan and I won 1 and 3, and
Oh, no,
someone
yeah.
else won 2. Because if that way, then no one's the winner, but whoever didn't get a point is the loser.
So me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Caleb who didn't get a point.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's okay, Doug. Your game, you don't win. This is my ball. I'm taking it and going home.
You know what they say? The chef eats last.
You know what
Yeah.
they
Chef
say.
eats last. They do say that.
Yeah, they do.
Who says that?
All right,
Who
that's-
said that?
They. The
That's,
collective.
That's my bit for the week. Other than, I mean, there's something else I can talk about. But I'll let you guys do your shticks first.
That was a really pleasant bit, Caleb.
That was an eye-opening bit. Really goes to show how.
Also, I totally meant to say your tactical intelligence. Pokemon was just the example, but I did frame it like I was only complimenting you about Pokemon.
No. I was being a shitter about that. I understood what you meant.
Okay, perfect. I wanted that to be clarified because I referenced Pokemon and it sounded to me in my own memory like I was being like,
Also, because I wanna not be a shitter to Nick. I want to give Nick an actual compliment other than your fashion sense is suave. Which is Nick. My actual compliment to you is that it's along the same lines, but it's just that not just for fashion, but for just sort of aesthetic and mood and all of that. Like we've seen this when you've hosted D&D and stuff. You are like when you want to nail an aesthetic, you fucking nail it so well. Even in your deck building for Magic, like
Oh, thank you.
you're really good at pinpointing a sort of like a feeling or I guess an aesthetic and like bringing it forward in other things.
Sandstorm build
Yeah.
comes to mind.
Well,
Yeah, the Sandstorm
way,
build.
Sandstorm build. In that vein, I loaned to Caleb. I loaned that skill from the best, and you can say it with me if you know it. But if I'm not going to be accurate, then I'm sure
I may as
I'll
well
be
be extra.
Hell yeah. Kiss, you owe me a kiss on the lips. I meant to say Jinx. Well, that's
Jinx,
just what's on my
Jinx,
mind.
you owe me
And
a
over here, blah, 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 blah.
Kiss, you owe me a kiss on the way.
I'm just demanding a kiss at that point.
Dude, you don't have to say the same things as me. All you gotta do is ask.
All you gotta do is
Get so
pucker up.
nervous.
I'm ready.
Yeah, dude, I'm always ready. Call
Alright,
me
so
Reggie
that's-
Fils-Aimé.
Call me Reggie Alecki.
No. Okay.
Okay, one more thing, real quick. I actually have another bit. This will
Fuck your
take.
zodiac sign.
this-
Which of the Reggie crew are
That's
you?
my bit. That's my bit.
Ooh,
Which
that one's
fuck your
I'm-
zodiac
I'm-
sign?
Jordan,
Which
Jordan,
Reggie?
I'm done ripping thoughts out of your head. I'm into Caleb's head now.
Finally.
I've been in Caleb's
Oh,
head.
that's
so
a
to be
good
honest.
question. Hold on. So there's Reggie Rock, Reggie
Gigas.
Ice, Reggie Steel, Reggie
going Reggie
Gigas,
Gigas.
Reggie Alecki, Reggie
Or should-
Drago.
Or should we vote on everybody else rather than have them say what they are?
Huh? No, just
Yeah,
say
like-
which-
Should we be like, oh, Caleb is absolutely Reggie Drago or Reggie Alecki?
Speed.
Like we give each other a zodiac sign.
Brennan is Reggie Steele.
I was gonna say I'm Reggie Gigas.
No, Brennan's
Yeah,
Reggie
you want to say
Steele.
that. But you're Reggie Gigas. I'm Reggie Gigas.
This is
No, I'm Reggie
No,
Gigas.
me.
On one hand, I want to give Caleb Reggie Drago, but else kind of want to give him Reggie Alecki.
That's exactly why I said he's
Because
one of
Reggie
the other.
Drago is the aesthetic, but Reggie Alecki is more me.
Is the vibe, yeah.
Glass
So, yeah.
cannon.
Are we actually getting into star signs right now? It's like, oh
I
man.
I think
how
Nick
I
is Reggie
feel
Gigas,
is-
actually, not Brennan.
Don't-
Don't think so.
No, here's why. Here's why. Okay, Nick seems to be the least imposing, But if you give him a
Reggie
couple
Reggie
turns,
Gigas is imposing.
Yeah,
that way.
Reggie is explicitly the most imposing.
okay, but in competitive or not even just in competitive. Yes, it's the most imposing. But if you see any of the Reggies, I'm more scared of Reggie Alecki. I'm more scared of Reggie Steele than Reggie Gigas, because Reggie Gigas just slow started. You don't have to worry about it. But if you do forget about it, it will slap your shit. And I feel like that's Nick's insults.
I can begrudgingly agree with that because I don't think there's a better one for Nick.
That's
unless
why.
Reggie Ice, because he's ice cold.
Ooh, actually, Nick is Reggie Ice. No, that's right. Nick is Reggie Ice. I think we've nailed that. Because he's cooler. He's cool.
So
ice.
he's the coolest cucumber. I think Caleb is. I think it was accurately said that Caleb is both Reggie Drago and Reggie Alecki.
I think I'm now, after we talk about it a little bit, I think I'm leaning towards Alecki for Caleb. For Draco is definitely
A
next to
close
mine.
contender.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agree with that.
I can get behind that.
Brennan, is... The thing is, Brennan, you don't come across as imposing. You come across as sturdy.
Sturdy.
Which is why I say
Sturdy.
Reggie Steele.
That's fair. That's
That's
I don't
my
know how I
vote.
come
What
across.
about you guys?
No, I like Steel. I was thinking Steel or Rock or Gigas, but I don't know about Gigas. And
The reason why I say
don't-
Steel is because Rock is huge physical defense, but almost no special defense. Steel is just doesn't have
Both.
much. Steel is both. Steel is a
see, I was
wall.
thinking Steel because I think it's smooth. I think Brennan's a
thanks.
smooth guy.
I'm just not gonna say Gigas because he wants it too much.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's fair.
So
You're
why
valid with that one.
why am I Reggie Alecki then, Nick? Is it because I'm a glass cannon and also because I'm short? Is that what we're trying
No,
to go for?
because you've got spiky hair and you all energetic.
A crack at it?
Energetic.
Yeah, okay. And I honestly I think Jordan is Reggie Draco because he's the most mysterious newcomer to the group.
Hey, I'm mysterious. Not very mysterious.
I
I'm
mean-
sure you know everything about me already.
Well, I don't know which Reggie you are.
That's what we're
The
deducing
deepest
right now.
mystery of the soul. What Reggie are you?
Yeah.
Dude, you already know my zodiac sign.
Dude,
Dude, there was a day when I was at Chapters a couple of hours before I was gonna come over and hang out with whoever, some combination of us, I don't remember which combination.
Yeah.
And I went to I found the section on New Age mysticism and zodiacs, and I was like, I gotta read this book to find some snapshots to joke about, and it was too thorough. It was both male and female had a chapter for each sign had a chapter for both male and female, and it was fully in there talking about all the different things, and I was like, this is too much. I almost was like, let's just find some of our zodiac signs and just find a funny one. It's just too much of a book to be this. It was one book out of there had to be another 5 on that shelf at least. I didn't look, probably more.
Okay, you know what? Jordan's Reggie Rock because he keeps taking the punishment that Brennan sends his way, and Brennan is, as we've denoted, a physical attacker.
Actually, what?
Jeez, pay me bad.
Well, can you
It's all out of
will you
love,
give me
huh?
a series of beeps for me?
I gotta hear the Reggie Gigas cry.
Yo, what's the best Pokemon cry?
Objectively, or the cool, objectively, it's Cricket's own.
It's gotta be Cricket.
it is Cricketune.
I don't think
I'm
it's
glad
It's the best
Cricketune.
one. It's the best one. You gotta hear it.
It's close. I know how good it is, but there are a couple that I like better. I like Reggie Gigas's better, for
I
example.
was gonna
It's
say
funny,
Reggie Gigas
though.
also takes my list, but if it's my personal, it's Reggie Gigas because it sounds stupid.
You know which
And if
two
it's
I
and
hate?
if it's objective, it's got to be Cricketune because
You know
it's
which
so
two I
good.
hate? Dialga and Palkia's cry.
Oh, they have bad cries.
Dialga comes out, yeah!
I
They
do
just,
not
like-
remember the cries well enough. Turns
I'm
out
not-
that
I'm not
I
a
can only
fan.
remember Crickettoon's cry and the Wedgie's cries, but only the anime version of their cries because we meme about them. I actually don't know what most Pokemon sound like now that I have to interrogate it.
I'm not a fan of the post "Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee" cry.
Oh,
I don't.
I liked it in Let's Go, but only in Let's Go because
they
that was
didn't
like
have to
the
do
point.
that in Sword and Shield,
But they did in Sword and Shield, and it's like,
but they didn't do it in Arceus, which is good.
yeah, which is a nice step.
Because
But,
Arceus
yeah.
was before Sword and Shield, don't you?
Oh.
Also, I like Charizard's cry better than Cricketoo's
You would.
as well. No, it's specifically because like the evolution between like how the cry is so still distinctly that evolutionary path, but like an upgrade every time.
Because Caleb is Game Freak personified.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Caleb is
Charizard.
Leon.
I'm actually 3 Pikachus in a trench coat right now.
That explains so much. That's why he's Regieleki, because the Regieleki.
Yeah, he's Pikachu's in a trench coat. Yeah, he really is.
Oh my god. All right, so those are my topics. What do you guys bring to? You know what, Nick? What's your topic? Because you weren't here last week.
I can talk about. I mentioned
What's
to some
been moving
of you,
like
I-
as like an adult? Because I've moved as a kid, but
Oh, I mean, I could talk about moving, but it's.
No, I want to
It's
hear his
not much.
topic.
If you've moved, you've moved, right? It's hell. It's awful.
That's
I
fair.
hate it.
If you're
I
hot,
don't
you're
know,
hot. If you're not, you're not.
Exactly.
That's
My
what I'm
topic that I can talk about though is I mentioned this to some of you, but not all of you. And now I'll mention it to everyone. Is I just bought a complete rules collection for a TTRPG that I want to play.
What's the name of
called
it? Do you mind?
City of Mist.
a Miss
City of Mist.
City of Mist.
Mist? Is this like
Yes.
based off of Mist or no?
No, not in the
Okay.
slightest.
Okay.
Very much not.
I would,
So audience, listeners at home, most of us, I don't actually know about Jordan, but the rest of us play D&D.
well, Jordan's
Jordan
getting.
doesn't really play any TTRPGs,
Well,
but I
he's
mean, I'm
going
sure he'll
to.
be on a he'll be in D&D as like characters. Like he'll be the unanimous NPC that isn't like
No, I'm getting
the
Jordan
DM.
in on my next campaign.
Yeah, I would like us to play
I mean,
with.
we should. I mean,
but I
you
just
could
didn't know how
ask
much
him
we played already.
if he wants to.
Jordan, do you want to?
Oh, you've outed me in front of all 2 people who are watching.
By the way,
Including
Jordan,
me.
if you want to or not, I'm gonna drag you there because you will enjoy it.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
don't know.
gonna
I
say-
never really got into it, so
Well, that's probably because you had a
You-
shitty party.
You should try it with us at least once,
Yeah.
because we're better than whoever you played with before.
I've never played it
We
before.
are.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
try
I
it.
was never. I was never.
Then
Well,
we're
I
better
don't
than
know.
whoever you played with before, which is the ghosts in your room.
But
You're
I was never
imaginary
interested
friends.
too much into it.
Okay, anyway.
Stop peer pressuring the man.
Anyway.
I'm sure I will at some point for content, but
Those of you who know about D&D, it's a lot of rules, and then you can sort of do your own amount of story on it. Right? You can have a high story or like basically no story D&D game, and you have to. There's all the different dice you have to use. Whatever. I don't want to go too much into D&D, but I will quickly. So, City of Mist is this very. How do I explain this concisely? It is portrayed as like a noir aesthetic game, but the point of it is basically that there is this mundane city entrapped in this magic mist, and there is this magical, like, legendary force peering into the city, and so every character is what's called something called a rift, which is basically you are a normal person who has been given the magical powers of some kind of fantasy character, fairy tale character, folk tale character, something along those lines. So you have 2 aspects to your character called a logos, which is your normal person's part, and your mythos, which is your like legendary part. And so you, for example, you could have a
This
character.
sounds like JoJo's, but with extra steps.
A little bit. Like one of the like example characters they give you is Little Red Riding Hood. Well, the character name is Scarlet, and their mythos is Little Red Riding Hood. And the list of examples of like things you can do, there's Little Red Riding Hood, there's the Boogeyman, there's Excalibur, there's Jack the Ripple, there's the concept of mitosis. Like you can go pretty much
That's pretty funny.
however you want. Like anything you want to do, you can basically just do it. The game is a lot more story centric in its mechanics because you don't have any numbers on your character sheet. It's all like concepts. And then when you try and do actions, you match concepts that are good for you and bad for you and add that, like the number of those concepts all added to your roll of 2d6 when you take actions.
And you want us to play this?
I do.
I heard noir and I couldn't help but think of like the crime drama.
It doesn't have to be
Style.
noir, that's just like how they advertise it because that's like the easiest like
I can't stop thinking about like the fucking noir games where you would like check to see if someone's
Right.
lying or someone's lying and they'd be like, yeah, he went this way, and then like have the most disgusting grimace on their face.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe that's our couples therapy, Jordan or Nick.
LA
Nick,
LA
Noir.
Noir.
Nick, me and you, LA Noir.
LA Noir.
I actually think that's a good one.
I like Heavy Rain.
Heavyweight. We do know
Heavy Rain, pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Destroy
it
the
doesn't
child.
the game doesn't have to be played in a noir setting. It's just how it's advertised. You can do. You know, you can do like a Goonies thing. You can do one of the examples they gave was like a corporate team, which sounds pretty funny to figure out how to run a like. I don't even know if it's like supposed to be corporate espionage or just like you work for Amazon, and in this Amazon is invested in making sure that the magic doesn't screw with their business.
Yeah. No, this sounds great.
That actually sounds pretty dope.
I am absolutely down for games like that. I love playing new RPGs, like especially TTRPGs. But I fucking my worst one is learning how to do them
Yeah.
because I'm grown up on the milk of D&D.
Which is
That's perfectly fair. I think this one's pretty easy to learn how to use mechanically because there's not a lot of things to learn. It's mostly just discussion. So like,
Okay, that's good.
there's basically no point in time where you can't just ask me if you want to do a thing and I'll tell you how to do it.
And I'm sure it'll
Okay.
be easier as we go on. I just like
Yeah.
it's like transitioning that my I know how to play D&D and that's like my TT tabletop RPG, but going to anything else I found is like that's not Pathfinder because Pathfinder is just D&D.
yeah.
Ooh, you want to be careful of that one. Not everyone will like it when you say that.
Yeah. but fuck those
Mechanically,
people.
they are extremely similar.
They're they're
It is not the same. There are some very key differences, but in the terms of mechanics, they are extremely similar.
Mhm.
So similar that you can grasp one and the others simultaneously and not have any sort of whiplash
they're
if you experience
idiosyncratic.
such a thing. There you go.
Yeah, but City of Mist is pretty easy to walk with. It is definitely different than D&D, and it'll take some time to getting used to. But they sort of tell you to, well, not sort of, they very explicitly tell you to frame the playthrough like every session like it's the episode of a TV show.
That's pretty cool.
So you
As a
like
gimmick.
explicitly give people the spotlight, which is like they get a chance to take their actions and change the scene and stuff, and like, so I think it's very collaborative and it's very like we are discussing most of the things. When you want to do something, you describe what you want to do, and then you like throw in, this is the mechanical action of the thing I'm trying to do. And I think it's really cool. I do really like the like you're combining a normal person with this fantasy mythos thing, because it can be super broad. It can be whatever the hell you want it to be.
So Nick,
we should make our characters.
What you're telling me is a group of people played
It's
this.
literally
and
a TV show.
That's how they came up with the plot for B.
Honestly, probably.
Kinda. I mean, you kind of have a group of people, and B is not really a group, but B is something. And you could absolutely, by the way, you could absolutely do JoJo with this. It's like totally plausible.
All right, Brennan, do you have
we could do our show with this.
We could.
Brennan, do you have a topic?
Because
if not, there is something I want to talk about quickly. So you guys know that about She-Hulk, right?
I haven't seen any of it yet, but I do know about it.
Is this going where I think it is?
I don't know. They have an episode now.
Yeah.
Where she's fucking twerking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the saddest part about this show is? You know they fucked up on She-Hulk when it didn't get any muscle fetishes like invested into the show.
You know what? I think that's actually true because I feel like I saw the advertising and it was definitely like playing to that angle a little bit. But now that you think about it, I feel like I would have thought about more actually.
Yeah. They definitely didn't angle it towards what. Well,
I was fully prepared to disagree with you, whatever you just said, but I think you're absolutely correct.
Without getting to Keyboard Warrior, a lot of Marvel fans in pop culture dislike feminine-led
women.
They do.
Keyboard Warrior, fuck that. I'll say it. I'll say it right out. Yeah, a lot of Marvel fans are man children, okay?
And sorry, to not sound like a keyboard warrior, I'm going to use their terms. They claim it as like, oh, it's trying to be woke and all this, and it's like, okay, but Iron Man peed in his suit at his birthday party in Iron Man 2 as a party trick.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That's something he did, and the fact that they're upset with pretty much the same joke happening, but just because it's female, they're like, bad.
Well,
they need to touch grass.
Yeah,
true,
but sexist. I want to slightly divulge racist for a moment.
Okay,
Marvel has had weaker things lately.
Here's my problem with Marvel lately. You're right. It is the same joke, but that is the problem. There was at least some personality in some of the shows before, and now it's like so much becoming the same formula, just overused again and again, that I've like totally lost interest.
Mine is not exactly that, but like part of that is it. The other half is they've kind of fucked their stakes as a universe.
True.
They went right from like there's some worldly threats. Okay, now there's a threat to the Avengers. Okay, the universe is at like you couldn't have scaled it up anymore to squeeze yourself out a couple more movies.
Hold on,
have
any of you seen the Eternals, please?
No.
Can I spoil the Eternals for all of you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so
I don't think I'll ever watch it.
That's fair. In the Eternals, the big bad is that in the Ult's core is a what are they called? A cosmic entity. I can't remember the actual names, but you know how Galactus, the character Galactus.
Celestial?
Yeah, Celestial.
Yeah, Celestial. Thank you. So there's a Celestial being born in Ulf's core, and it's trying to be born. And to do so, it will destroy the Ulf.
47% on Rotten Tomatoes. God,
it was a bad movie.
It was a bad movie.
So there is this Celestial trying to be born out of the Ulf, and so the Eternals are sort of splintered because their job is to make it happen, but they don't want humanity to die. At least, so they're split like 50-50 down the middle. So they go to they go to stop it / stop the people trying to stop it. So well, they stop it. So, but this celestial is like half a mold is a molding from the ocean. Its hand and its head are out of the water, and one of the main characters who can like alchemize, turn one substance to another, turns it to stone, and then leaves it there. So there is just this giant stone celestial emerging from the ocean. They have not referenced this celestial once since this movie came out.
Yikes.
Well, that and the fact that Moon Knight takes place in the MCU. I love that Moon Knight, which I have enjoyed, at least the parts I've seen of it. I have not finished it, but like I'd expect something, depending on where it is in the timeline, of course, that like something to be referential to the rest of the Marvel canon, and it's just completely self-contained. When at this point it's like, yeah, well, Venom is a different thing.
Yeah.
Venom is straight up an alternate dimension confirmed by the movies.
Yes, exactly.
Whereas Moon Knight is not that. That would have been cool if that was confirmed, or if it was something like, oh, blah blah blah, the Avengers did blah 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 last week. That'd be fine. Like you have this interconnected universe, and it's like.
And you're not using it.
You're not using it, and you went immediately from Thanos you skipped to Thanos destroying the universe, or half the universe rather, to the multiverse.
Yeah, they jumped right from there to
and personally, when you introduce the multiverse as your stakes, you've lost your stakes.
Especially when in Doctor Strange. Spoilers for the second Doctor Strange. Have any of you seen it?
No. I've seen
it. I actually haven't seen it yet, but
I saw it with Cora, and I'm pretty sure we both
enough, like bits of it. It's fine.
I'm just not that interested anymore in Marvel,
so in Doctor Strange, they talk about the multiverses just dying, like it's a thing to do.
Yeah, like
right. So
they've been getting obliterated since.
Yeah, they're going to use that as a plot point later. But then the multiverse is never at stake, because you can just
always a different universe.
You jump to the other universe, or you save the other universe, or like
until Thanos Prime
that is, by the way, a literal plot point in Rick and Morty.
yeah.
And
Rick and Morty did multiverses better,
but like, it's because Marvel wants to be taken seriously, and for a lot of people, myself included. When you introduce multiverses, but it has to be like either the end of such a thing, or you have to do it like the comics does it.
Or you have to do it immediately. Like, here's the thing. I know Rick and Morty gets a lot of shit, and I've seen a lot of it now, and it's not as good as people say it is. It's good, but it's not...
it's not that good.
It's not that good. But I will give them credit where credit is due for the multiverse thing, because they introduce it right away. And they do a better job than even fucking Marvel does at being like, oh, by the way, this is fucked, right? Hopping from, oh, well, everything's fucked in this universe, and we can't, this world is dead. Well, we'll scan for another, like this is the season 1 finale or whatever. We'll scan for another universe where we just fucked up and died, and we'll just replace ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, instead of just going there, you get to see them about to make something and then just, like, explode in gore. And then they come out of a portal, right? Like, and are like, yeah, we'll throw the bodies in the back, right? Like, fucking sad music, whatever's playing while they're, like, burying themselves. And
that's also the difference between something more comedic and while Marvel has comedy,
it does a good job of being comedic, but also treating that like giving it the severity that it deserves, that like makes it feel like there's actual stakes.
Well, of course, and that's what I mean. It's easier to do that in a show that's comedic with a story, that being Rick and Morty, versus story with comedy, which is Marvel.
Yeah.
And that's like a common thing I see is I've seen for an argument like this is Red versus Blue. Red versus Blue fucks with like just about everything, but it's a comedy. It's a comedy that is kind of a story in the series, in the seasons that I've watched of it that are actually good. and not the more
Oh.
recent ones. I mean,
Where
you
they
can
actually
ooh,
do time travel.
you can ooh all you want. They pulled the newest season from canon.
Oh, that's always a good sign.
So yeah, have fun with that one. But
All right.
that's exactly it. And you'll notice that's why I stayed away from, like, my opinion on multiverse is why I stayed away from it. With our project, the farthest I go is the universe because I'm not touching that shit. I know I'm not
Multiverse
good
is
enough to do
cool,
that.
but it is easy to screw them up.
Yeah, like here's the
But
thing.
I like-
And I don't need that shit.
In our project, we have a sort of multiverse thing.
The
but it's-
multiverse exists, but it
but-
doesn't
but
get
it's-
shown.
Well, it does a little bit, but the point we've been very clear about is being like, by the way, there's 4 integral universes, and those are the universes that matter because everything else pops up and disappears and is like a god's realm. It's not actually
Yeah.
a world.
Yeah, I do like limited multiples. I do love like a one parallel universe, a small number of parallel universes that you can be like, yeah, these are all slightly different from each other in this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the whole thing with ours is that multiverse is like the parallel to equity, which is Earth, actual Earth.
Is fucked
And
at this
then
point.
it's also been obliterated.
All of the other all of the other 4 or all 3 of the 4 that isn't equity are all like desolate, destroyed at this point. So it's not like, oh, we just go to a different one. It's like, no, equity is the last one standing.
Have I told you about the lore of the card game Infinity War? Not the Marvel movie, the card game.
Oh yeah, you've
No.
been back on that, playing that again. I love that
It's a
game.
great game. I highly suggest anyone who likes card games, a la Magic, Hearthstone, whatever. Infinity War Classic, great game. The lore of the game is that there is Ulf, normal Ulf, and one day it experiences this thing called the Calamity, which just like ruptures the Earth, kills everyone except for like one person. There's more than one survivor, but really there's one person. Her name is Aletta. She's immortal. And then the Calamity is so powerful it fractures reality, and so now there's multiple versions of Ulf. So on Prime Ulf, there's no human beings left except for this immortal woman named Aletta. And the whole place is just wild nature, giant trees, and all of the animals, not all of them, but like animals have become anthropomorphic.
Oh,
So there's just a
weird
bunch
undead.
of animal people running around.
There's just like an undead cyber.
Yeah, I'm getting
virus.
them because they're the best ones.
That is the
but
best one by far.
You can
it
see,
really, honestly, yeah.
you can see in the art of these calls that you will sometimes see buildings that
In
are
the
like
heart of the cards.
by the
All in the
nature.
heart of
and
the
such.
cards.
But then you go on Dimension Oval, and it is the 2 factions there are all both super high tech. There's Genesis Industries, which is this like corporation that has like it's a whole country, but it's just a corporation, right?
Like America.
And then like opposing them, quote
Like
unquote,
Amazon.
yeah.
America.
Also, there's these people called the Flame Dawn, which are a crusade of knights that like ride motorcycles and have shotguns, but they are dressed in like high tech cybernetic medieval armor.
It's
That
sick.
sounds dope.
Like the
You
fur
jump another
knights
dimension
from
over,
Ben
and you've
10.
got the Witches of Valor, which are people channeling demons from hell, because heaven and hell are both also heal. By the way, that is important detail later. So you've got these witches, these cultists that are channeling demon magic from hell, and they open up a hellmouth, which corrupts anyone who goes into it or near it and turns them into
Oh, that's where Crota came from.
exiles. And then there's also this Great Wall of China that there's a bunch of people living behind that they keep themselves safe from everything else by hiding in this mountain range behind this wall. And then, as Caleb mentioned, there's a different reality that's also super high tech called Avarak, where someone there. By the way, Aletta, the Immortal, she's in every version of Alt. So
Yeah.
she's a Genesis industry scientist. She's the leader of one of the she's the first leader of the Cult of Aurora. She gets overthrown at some point, but that's not the point. And then on
Classic.
Quack, some scientist fell in love with her. He was like, I know that you're immortal. I
Classic.
know that I will not live as long as you will.
Falling in love.
So I'm gonna make these nanobots to infuse with my body to give me immortality, and it works because it turns them into a cyborg zombie, and it infects everyone on the planet, turning everyone into cyborg zombies until there's no one left to infect, and then all of them just go still because they're just looking for new flesh to turn to metal. And the whole plot of the game really is that these rifts open up to connecting the worlds together, which eventually lets out the zombies.
Yeah.
Damn, this immortal pussy got me acting so strange.
Yeah.
I became
And
a
then,
cyborg zombie.
And then the literal angels of heaven show up to extrajudicially kill every zombie and also anyone who tries to stop them from sealing off the rifts. And it's great. You should all play the game. It's very cool.
Yeah.
That does sound very fun.
I'm gonna say before we wrap, because we're running about an hour, and I'd like to wrap it, because now I want to go play Infinity Wars. Unironically, that's probably what I'm gonna do after this. Is Brennan? You know how you asked me? You were like, "Oh, someone watched one of our videos fully that wasn't you, right?" The other day,
What?
I thought you said that to me.
I know, I've been watching almost all our videos.
Well, there was
fully
someone
when
who
I
had
can,
watched
but,
them that we didn't know because our watch time was 100%. One of the videos that it was the video, the transgender status effects before you had gotten to it, right?
Before I'd gotten to it, yeah.
It was my mom because she randomly went to watch one. She was like, "Oh yeah, you guys were just being dumb and stupid," and I almost clicked off. And then you start talking about like real shit, and I was like, "Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting."
Well,
I need
at
to go
the
back
very
and watch
least, we know we're compelling
Yeah.
when we talk about the serious shit. So, thanks, Caleb's mom, for the feedback. We might
Attempt more
do
serious
that more.
shit.
Attempt is the right word.
Yeah, we need more succinct feedback like that. Everybody I know that's watched it has been like, "Oh, it's really good." Like,
Yeah,
to make
everyone's
me
like,
feel better. Like,
Either
I was like,
that or
no,
they're
I
not
want
that
real
creative.
criticism.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe one day we can tackle more of the incels of the internet, since we started doing that today, and we can follow
That
through
should
on it.
okay. That should. So two things. We need to have a mini corner at every episode about halfway through where me and Jordan hurl a compliment to each other, and then we also need
Why
to have.
you and Jordan?
Well, you guys
Because
can
we're in
join,
love.
too. We are in love. Anyway.
What about me?
Anyways.
No,
and also we
the
need to have.
relationship we have is lust.
We need to, Nick. Here's
fair.
my goal to you. Here's my homework for you for next episode. Find us a lol cow. Find us a lol
what?
cow.
I mean, like, what are the details you're looking for? Because I can, like, pull up several really good ones right now, but they're like,
We'll save them for next week.
no, but like, when I say that, I mean, like, you will recognize their names because they're, like, very prominent, like, media figures.
More headshots.
That's fine.
That's fine, but
Oh,
the more specific and niche, the better it gets.
But that's not that when I do this, when I make fun of incels, I find the big ones, the
Sure, we
big
can do that.
Americans
It's
paid
fine.
billions of dollars to be incels on the internet and on live television.
That's fine. We'll do that next week. All right.
Okay, that'll be effortless for me because there's so many of them.
Nick does
Alright.
that. Nick does that, hoping to tell us anyway.
We should call this episode compliment corner. I like the alliteration.
Yeah.
Compliment
We
corner?
can,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
we can start ripping off the McElvoys in a new, interesting way by
Yeah, the
having a segment.
Brennan, the compliment corner is just to fulfill contractual obligation that people who know me and people who know you can be convinced that we're not dead inside.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not as dead inside.
Not as. That's the problem we're getting at.
True.
And
You're
you could be
correct.
more dead inside.
That could be more dead inside.
This really is for me and Brennan.
What's that inside?
All right, Brennan, hit us with that sign off.
It is the sign off. The sign off. Have a good day, everybody.